Okay, I got the cover made, and as usual with me, it, good gosh, ended up being a little bit bigger than what I thought it would be. So we're gonna have this be the outside because this bag has got these little natural places that would make a spine. I think I'm probably, and I could tear this fabric down some. I may do that, but for now, I just went ahead and tore some pieces of fabric that would fit between these two layers. We've got the feed bag on the inside and the cat litter bag on the outside, and then this really fun fabric. I think I want to sew something here, just cut a piece of paper to go here, and then one to match it to go on the inside to really give the spine some structure, since I'm going to be sewing in signatures. Oops, sorry. I went out to the workshop and grabbed some things that might be big enough to make pages for this. Now with these, so this is going to be fun. I want to show you how to make a fun pocket. I'm going to take these two pieces of paper and overlap them, and I'm just going to go over to the sewing machine and sew top and bottom. Okay, so I just sewed across the top here, and then when we fold it in the center, if I can get that done, and depending on the size paper, see, I didn't overlap these as much as I could have if we were working with a smaller book. You're going to end up with these little pockets that just appear on the pages, which is a lot of fun. So let's move, well, we're not going to move the cover out of the way. Oh yeah, we will. We'll use this as sort of a template and pick out some pages. So we've got two here, and it's okay if they're all different sizes. I've got this poster out of a fairly recent Daphne's Diary, and maybe, Amy, now I can't do pages upside down because of you, which is probably a good thing. And no, I can still do upside down pages, but I think about you every time I'm about to do one, and I think, wait, Amy can't handle upside down pages, right? Is that right? So I'm just gonna follow your lead and say, we're not doing that. We're gonna have the pages go the same way. You know, instead of going to the sewing machine, where's my tape? I've got so much stuff in here. Get down here in my little tray, pull out some tape. We could just tear a piece of duct tape about this size, and we can make it exactly the size later, but for right now, let's just put this across the top and fold it over instead of sewing, and then we will do the same. We don't need much because it's not overlapping very much. Maybe we could figure out a way to add to the pocket too. And let's just overlap this here, and then let's fold. And we've got another large page here. I went out to the workshop, I think I said that already, to get some things to make pages. This will be fun. I think it's sealed shut. This was on the table where I let my handmade paper dry. So we'll probably just take something and cut that open at the end. That'll be a nice big pocket. And while I was out there, I grabbed an old fun pack. That was from last October 23. Oh, how fun. I forgot about this one. I think I have two more of these out there, I think. So this envelope will make a really nice big page. Let's put that in. And then we will have a lot of fun things to play with. Oh, I do remember that. That's fun. We may have to use some of this to make our pages. These are nice, nice big sheets. Or maybe you can't go sideways with your pages, Amy. Is that right? That doesn't bother me too bad, especially for trash journals and art journals, because a lot of it ends up getting covered up. So let's just use all of these. We're going to need it to fill up this big journal. And then we'll make our signatures. I love having the music in the background. You can tell they're trying to get that one song really perfected. So Jason is in the studio. He's doing the guitar lead on that. And then that's Glenn Jones, and they're singing. He's got an amazing voice. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. And then Chris, is it Chris Whitenack? I think that's it. He plays keyboards. He is so talented. So they brought him in to do some keyboards. So they're just in there practicing. When I say recording, I know they've been using a studio, so I don't know exactly what officially you would call what they're doing. So, but anyway, so let's get some pages made. Oh, that's pretty. We could tape some pages together. Oh, I forgot about this. So we've got more. This was a fun pack. We could overlap this one a little bit more and end up with bigger pockets. And I think I am going to sew this one. So this is a much lighter weight paper. Than the last one I did and overlapped. And I'm not afraid to repair things if they tear a little bit or whatever. That's going to be fun. That has to be taped to the other side of a large page. And I brought some little art things in. She's kind of garish, is that the word? So maybe we'll tape these together. We'll use that as a large page. She's fun though. Maybe we will do... Once these things get built, they fill up so fast. And several of you have said you want to see the process. Definitely don't mind showing that. A lot of times it's just not having time or being afraid that everybody's just going to be bored to tears with me sitting here going through papers and stuff. So that'll be a page. And I'm just trying to do shorter videos so that I have time to edit and get them on the channel. Like, I don't know, once it gets over 15 minutes, it just takes longer and I run out of time, and sometimes they take longer to upload. Or as my grandson, Kendall, he's learned a new word, there will be a glitch. He likes the word glitch, so I've been hearing that word a lot. He's so adorable. And so is Addie, and so is Grayson. I love all of my grandbabies so, so much. They're the loves of my life, and Jason loves them too. They're my sweetie pies. So what could we do? That might be a fun page. Gotta tape it. Let's turn this up, and I'm not worried about that little edge that tells what kind of paper it is, because this is a trash journal. I wonder if we can just sit that. Well, I don't know if I want. Let's do it like this. We're not going to overlap those at all. We're just going to try to get the tape just right. Let me cut a piece this time because it might be neater and easier to just lay down flat. Okay, we're going with that. And let's let's cut right here. got this piece cut. Now let's put it down. That'll be a fun page. Let's see how much we have so far, because once we start adding in trash, like gluing labels in and stuff, it'll fill up really quick. That might be good. And then you see we're going to be able to cut some things down. So let me do this. Let's sit this over here. And let me sort this out. Like I said, this was a fun pack from over a year ago. I really want to start putting these together again. Should I do that? I should really start doing that. And I think everybody would have fun with that. Oh, there's little Raggedy Ann. So let's get all the tall papers together. And we'll have those where we can get to them to work in the journal if we need it. What is that? That's a, oh, that's the front of a Arches watercolor pad. This one must have had Arches watercolor in it. That's all I can think. And then there's an old drawing. Oh, that would be a good, that's why I brought that in. And then there's an old thing, that's from Mission Inspiration. Mike Deacon, I like his channel. So I just followed the prompts and made something. Oh, and that's little Michaela did that. My daughter, that was years ago. And I happened to find it in my art folder out there. So let's use both of these as well, because that's the page we did yesterday, and I definitely wanted to include that. Now let's put this over here with fabric that I have in the bottom of my tray that I work from. And then we have these little trims and things. That's going in the tray. That might be a fun pocket on the front. And since I'm going to the sewing machine anyway, so let's go ahead and cut enough of a margin that we can maybe zigzag this in before we put our signatures in. Oh goodness, I'm being so messy, but that's gonna be okay. It's quite all right. So that'll go there, and that gives us the rest of this beautiful bright fabric to work with. And we've got, I don't know, I wasn't really crazy about the way that little art practice turned out. It's just a little bird, so that can go there. And let's stack up our sheets. These are stickers. There's some CD, so this is like little bits of ephemera and embellishments. So let me go work on the cover, and I will be right back.